grew up racing motocross. I always love coming to the races, and it's hard to kind of fit in. And, you know, I'm in Temecula. It's only up the road, so we came up here and checked it out. Brought Cruz, the little boy, to his first Supercross. Meant to get the headphones for him, but I spaced it. But when he was in the womb, I started the 450 next to his mum's belly, and she felt him do a backflip in the womb, so he's used to it. They got my bike on display here, got the fans hanging off it, pretend they're doing backflips, and did some signing here at DC's pit party, and kind of just hanging out, you know, come to support the Aussies and hopefully see 22 up on the blocks. It's a big weekend for us. We're looking to do this online viral campaign where I'll be riding my bike through some amazing places around the world, doing some crazy stunts, you know, through urban settings and all kinds of stuff. So I'm looking forward to that. Plenty on the calendar, and it's going to be a huge year for me. And just a lot of people coming by saying, oh, when are you going to jump New Year's again? But, you know, I've had a bit of a break. But it's been for due cause, you know, got the little fella and whatnot. But, you know, there's going to be plenty more of that coming. And just fitting it in the schedule is going to be the hard thing. Later on in the year, we're looking at getting the New Year's Eve gig happening again. We've got some crazy plans in the pipeline for this year. We're touring Europe this year, the Crusty Demons. We're doing like the Extreme Freestylers tour, so I'm looking forward to that. We're going to also got the Crusty Night of World Records come to Australia this year, so I'm going to be setting the world record long distance jump with Crusty Demons in Australia this year. So I wouldn't say I'm looking forward to it, but I'm looking forward to getting the record for sure. It's always gnarly when you put yourself on the line, and this year, now to get the record, I'm going to have to go around 400 feet, so it's going to be a fast, big balls-to-the-wall jump. I'm planning on riding the CRF 450. You know, I've been riding the bike lately and I love it. Now I've got factory mechanic to get the speed there, and apparently it's going to be no problem to find, you know, 120, 130 mile an hour out of it. So jumping at around 200 kilometers an hour, it's going to get me well over 400 feet. And furthest jump I've done 378, and I felt the bike start to kind of just go in the wind like a leaf does, you know, it wasn't cutting through the wind. So we need to work out how to keep it straight, and it's gone a little bit beyond just throwing some moose tubes in it and throwing some weights on the rims. We really need to work out whether the wheels need motors or a harmonic balancer in the bike or something to just keep it tracking straight. Who knows, maybe even a wing and some aerodynamics. It's a death game at the moment. Going to these distances, if something goes wrong, it's big trouble. And for me, I'm a bit of a skinny guy, a bit like Carl Barron, so I need to work out how I can perfect it. I don't want to crash at that speed, so that's why I'm thinking about aerodynamics and changing the bike. It's a good tool, but I've been a nutcase my whole life. You know, like growing up, I used to walk in the hospital, everyone knew me first name basis, and I had a file like as long as your arm. And now it's got to the point where every crash I look at it's like a learning curve. You know, you crash, you get injured, but while you're healing yourself, it's time to realise what you did wrong and how you can improve it. And I've had so many injuries, I'm getting pretty wise in my old age. You know, I'm going to realise that you can keep banging your head against the wall, and, you know, first time bit, it's a shark's fault, second time it's your own. So I'm trying to just put all that kind of theory into how I can make the jumps better. And when I sit down and look at it, you know, physics tells me, just basic general knowledge tells me that we're only scratching the surface for how far a dirt bike can fly, and I plan to fly in it a long, long way pretty soon.